Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Stripe Show. Honestly, the countdown was the best thing ever. You guys missed me dancing, okay? And it's kind of like missing Antonio Conte visiting the Allianz Stadium tomorrow, and I think something that it's unmissable, okay? So welcome to Colin, welcome back
Ciao,
Thiago,
everyone.
and welcome back to the GOAT of Stripes.
Ciao ragazzi, forza Juve.
And
Stai
stai
calma.
molta calma.
Sempre molta calma.
Yeah, now that
Molta
even
calma.
in Daniele Monblano mentioned and you call for you and they want you on Juventus, you need to stay really calm.
Yeah.
Okay, so well, there is not a lot to talk about. You want to say
Yes, there is a lot
to talk about?
Yeah,
Okay,
there is a lot.
so we need to start with what will happen tomorrow, and tomorrow we're gonna have like this third team of Milano coming to the Allianz Stadium. 13 because first is Milan, then it is Monza, and then there is the other one. And for the first time, like in many 9 times many years, they're gonna visit as Campioni d'Italia, and congratulations to them. They still suck, but okay, congratulations to them. Our president already sent the congratulations. I don't want to see any parade tomorrow for them.
A while ago.
No.
And that's it. So we still have a small chance to make to the Champions League. Okay, I personally think we are not gonna make it. Okay, I think we're gonna participate to the Europa League next year. And okay, so there's gonna be we're gonna restart. It's not all the bads come for the bad. And so I will start with Colin asking you what you're gonna expect from the game for tomorrow. Oh, and are you still believing in the Champions League?
I guess I am. I have to be optimistic. What do we think about the game tomorrow? I mean, what can I say? Inter are really solid this year. But I expect them to at least try to finish off Juve. This is a big game. It's a bit even if it wasn't in a race for anything, which it isn't, it's still a big game. I expect both teams to attack each other. Juve don't have much, defensive capabilities at the moment. They're conceding in every single game they play. Doesn't matter who they play. So sitting back for Juve, I don't see that as an option. Conte, he can probably be a little bit more controlled in his approach to the game, and I don't know. I'm not too optimistic. I think Inter could do us tomorrow, just because we're conceding goals. But
so I'm seeing a really scary Thiago, because without the glasses, you look really scared, Thiago, and then you have a haircut and you have that old-fashioned jersey. Okay, so I want to hear what you think about the game tomorrow.
I think it's a good possibility to crush them and to show who's the home team, who's the home side.
I love it.
It's not an easy task, but it's Derby d'Italia, and despite the fact that there's a Derby d'Italia, we are the bigger team, and they are the non vincete mai team. They are the side that always suffer the jokes.
Vincete mai.
That's I heard one of the oldest oldest Inter jokes ever this evening. I mean, I read it.
My Freddy, Paolo.
Paulo, it's always with us, at least in our hearts. The joke is when Jesus was there waiting and asking to someone to take off some nails. Then Moratti came just to help Jesus. Moratti took off, help Jesus, and Jesus clapped and "No vincete mai, no vincete mai." So
Inter merdale.
I know. I miss those matches with huge crowd, honestly, and we demolished them last season. despite the fact that we had no fans in the stands. But hopefully this will be the last time that we will not have fans in the stadium, and yet we will win it. At least I hope that we will do it.
Right.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be harder than Sassuolo game, because I was saying last time, I think there's a big difference between the game we play versus team that actually play football, like Sassuolo, and team that prefer to approach at the game with a defensive way. Inter is known to play that way, and
Yeah.
I don't think Conte is gonna change only because they already won the Scudetto. I remember the year we won when Osvaldo scored against Roma at the very last game, and that was a game that for us didn't count basically anything. For Roma was an important game. We went to Roma and we won, I think, 1-0, and Conte don't leave anything behind, and the Juventus Stadium is gonna be a big motivation for him. That I can tell for sure.
Too bad there's going to be no fans to say hi to Antonio Conte, and I don't know. Honestly, somebody today suggested that Juventus will give the guard of honor by wearing like a jersey where they show like our previous title. Okay, honestly, I think it's bullshit. Okay, honestly, and I hope I hope we're not gonna do it. If we're gonna do it, I'm not gonna say. Like my first reaction is like I'm gonna stop supporting you, and that's not gonna happen. At least we're gonna show we are better than anybody, and yeah,
that's something. Ciao, you forever.
And
that's something that
it's ridiculous.
You can expect from the curva, no? You can expect from the hooligan, something like that, not from the team itself, not from you.
No, look, it's funny. Like after 9 years that we won everything, this everybody wanted to do this thing right now because we didn't win this year. So I think it's BS, but okay, this is just my opinion. Maybe people have more fair play than me. And
sorry, didn't mean to.
No, go.
No, I wanted to say that as usual, Paolo always make the right question when he asks, "Is Lukaku still having fun in his COVID party?"
No, it was different. Are you kidding?
No, it's different.
People wanted that penalty for Dybala, Arturo, and McKennie,
and let's specify, Matte. Let's specify that we were not happy. Okay, we were not happy knowing that they were thinking to party instead of taking care of the team instead
of business. Yeah, it's not a good look, like, is it?
So we're not trying to justify Dybala, but Dybala, McKennie, whoever was at the party, but it's just to put in evidence the classical, typical, that never betrays. The difference of treatment between what happens around Juventus and what happens around the others. For us, it's always as Agnelli said, we are surrounded, and that's a clear example. The way the media are treating this fact.
So, guys, we keep hearing. I don't know. Still, Juve is something. Honestly, it's gonna be a long conversation. We're gonna start talking about that, but I think most people are jealous of us, and a lot of people for sure are celebrating that we're not gonna make Champions League, and I guess a lot of Juventus fans are celebrating Juventus not gonna make the Champions League, because I still think that one of the biggest problems for Juventus is the fan base, the spoiled fan base that we have, and
Really?
The spoiled fan base can be happy that this year we're not gonna win the Scudettino, no? They didn't like it. They didn't like to win just a Scudetto. So
No, but
this
all of a
year-
sudden, the
Zitti,
Scudettino
Zitti.
it was the biggest accomplishment ever. So but
You
okay,
know, I lost
don't
my
want to
mind
go.
some episodes ago and said, "ZT, shut up, those dumb fucks." But yeah,
Wow, this chap is mad today.
no, I don't accept those fellas. You know, I hate those
So,
fellas.
question for you guys. So we know how Conte is gonna play. He's gonna wait back, sit back, move the ball around, and then all of a sudden trying to counter attack. We're using like Lukaku
Yeah.
and then Hakimi on one
Hakimi.
side and Lautaro on the or maybe helping Lukaku. And we see that actually, if Juventus sit back, we're not gonna suffer that much the interplay because we showed that in Coppa Italia we can play against them really well. And actually, we show in Sassuolo 3 days ago that if we wait for the opponent, we are really dangerous with the counter attack, especially having like a player like Rabiot, Chiesa, Kulusevski, even Quadrado, Ronaldo, of course.
And Ronaldo, yeah.
Dybala maybe being like more like something between the midfield and the forwards. So you expect Juventus to make the game, to take the ball and to manage the ball, and basically leaving the chance for Inter to counterattack us, or you wait, or you think Juventus is going to sit back, and so we're going to see basically, I would like to say, a boring game because both teams are going to stay back, and maybe the first one we're going to make a mistake is going to take advantage of the other.
Yeah, like I kind of agree with you. Like, it's kind of what I was saying earlier on. We were very effective when we waited for Inter to come at us the last time we won in Coppa Italia. But, I mean, I just don't trust this team to be solid. Like, if you're going to sit off, then you're inviting the opposition on you. Like, and I just don't trust them to be solid. So I think like the Sassuolo game, it was open. It was end to end. It was actually almost like a game you'd see in the Premier League. Both teams are attacking each other, and both teams were counter-attacking.
The first part, yes. The first part, I agree.
I think the two key point might be the mistakes, as you said, Matteo. Like if we can make Inter, making that mistake at the beginning of the game would be a great opportunity for us. And I think Chiesa, the way he's gonna play and where he's gonna play, because when we lost in San Siro 2-0 and they destroyed Frabotta, the poor Frabotta, that's what he missed over there. No, he missed someone helping him, like covering him, someone, a runner, a real fighter. Not that Chiesa in the last two games showed what we were used to, but hopefully tomorrow is gonna find the right motivation. And then if the mistakes happen and we go 1-0, we know it's not gonna be a clean sheet for us, and we're gonna make the same mistakes that we always make. But at least the game is open. Ronaldo is gonna try to score, and let's see.
Well, I never left. Yeah, come on.
But it's the part of the joke, But the fact is, honestly, I think it's important to have patience in this kind of game, because honestly, they are not dumb, but they know that we need the points. They know that we want.
Wait, I need to interrupt you. First of all, I need to say Forza Juve Lander because because you know why, and welcome back. That's it. Go out, Thiago. Sorry, I need to stand out.
I would be nice to have patience with the match, because they know how to do it. We know how they can park the bus in front of the box.
Well, that's what they do.
Yeah, and but we cannot take the risks of be out of stamina in the second half, because every single time that we were out of gasoline on our tank, we seem doomed. So This is important.
We miss
Paolo.
you. Paolo, we miss you. Fuck work. Fuck work. Fuck work.
Grande.
No, I know, Thiago. I know, but honestly, look, right now, all the team is available. We have five. Pirlo has the chance to make like a fine substitution, and actually, it's funny saying that right now because he said that like last week before Milan game, and then he did actually just only 2 substitutions during the game.
Yeah.
So and he's right when he said that actually the 5 substitution actually they help the big teams, because of course the big teams usually have like a deeper roster,
Big
right?
bench.
Yeah, exactly. So without that, I'm not gonna talk about Torino because Torino is like has no dignity. So when they're gonna talk about Cuore-Toro, I'm gonna say, yeah, he had no dignity at all. But okay, so I would like to use them. They said 5 subs, so the 5 subs should help you to keep the rhythm, the pace of the game really high, and. We'll see what's going to happen, and then if they're better than us, let's see. But I'm not expecting Juventus to be so aggressive tomorrow. So
yeah, I think that could be a silly approach. About the press conference today, Pirlo said Demiral is available and he could start.
Oh, really? I missed it.
He will say that about every single player, even about Pizzoli, It's diplomatic.
Yeah.
When he says we angry, we are upset about the result, we want to show we angry, and then the next game come, man.
He would say no, sì, però Demiral è disponibile, può partire titolare. Come on.
So, guys, honestly, I'm tired talking about the Conte with Inter. So, actually, I would try to add another conversation, another topic to this episode, and I tried to ask Andrea because he was asking for like a schedule of this episode. So I was thinking like, I card 21, and which was your favorite Juve Inter from the past? Juve Inter, no Inter Juve. So honestly, I can think one right now, okay, and it's really I'm thinking many. For example, the first Juve Inter in the Allianz Stadium with the first Del Piero goal in Serie A at Allianz Stadium, because the first one was actually by chronologically was the goal he scored against Milan in Coppa Italia.
I was there.
I know, you already told the story. Okay,
I need to repeat it.
Okay,
Someone was not listening that time.
The newcomers.
We can think about the Juventus when Ronaldo put the offensive foul on Giuliano. That's going to be another interesting Juventus Inter. And because in every other sport, that is going to be offensive foul on Giuliano or on Ronaldo, on Giuliano.
With VAR for sure.
I don't think there is any other way to say it, but okay. But other Juventus Inter, there is one for the past, but Juventus win 9-1, win 9-6 ball by Sivori, but I wasn't alive to see that, so but I cannot talk about that. So, Colin, do you have one? I think Paolo agreed that there was an offensive foul by Ronaldo.
I mean, off the top of my head, I can't really think of any major ones. The last big one that I can remember was Quadrado's goal, but that was in the Miata, I think.
No, there was 2016, 2017
in Torino.
In Torino, okay.
Nice goal. And next celebration. If you want to see Andrea, can make the celebration right now.
I remember my neighbor called me over because I was watching the games on my phone at the time, and I was after moving into a new house, and the neighbor said, "Oh, why don't you come and watch the football with us?" You know, and her kids were running around the house, and then Quadrado scored, and the shout and roar that I left out of me, it was just unbelievable, and I said, "Oh, apologies, I had to go home." I was like, "That's the end of that." It was a little bit too loud.
Tiago, you're too quiet. Tell us.
I would like to remember the last season, because honestly that result was so important for the Scudetto, because we were just adapting ourselves to staying without fans, and then we won that match, and Ramsey played a very good match, which is such a rare situation, honestly. And Dybala scored that wonderful goal. It was a very nice derby, honestly, because as always they lose.
So Andrea, I'm not going to ask you because probably you're going to go with 2011, 2012.
No, Andrea
the one
is
that you
probably
were.
buying.
Oh, okay. I want to
No.
hear.
Andrea is probably buying some shirt on eBay right now, so
No,
that's why
Yeah.
he's looking.
I was looking for Quadrado for
Quadrado
Celebration.
celebration. La cumbia.
I wanted to check if he had number 16 or number 7 that year. I didn't remember if
I
he
think
was.
16. No, number 7.
Oh,
Seven,
I
seven.
love
It was
how
already
Juve
number 7.
Lander called Inter with their proper name. I think that's
when Juve Lander was teaching the alphabet to his nephew, it would say letter A, Ancona, letter B, Bari, letter M, Inter.
Oh,
Ciao, Daniel.
Ciao, Daniel.
Ciao, Daniel. My favorite Juventus Inter. I actually was with Juve Lander at the stadium, and it was not Juventus Stadium. It was Comunale against Inter of Triplete, and we won with crazy goal by Marchisio that did like a double touch.
Oh, yes.
And,
Yeah.
Cucchiaio on Julio Cesar.
Who scored the 1-0, right?
It was
Or 2-1?
No, 2-1. The first goal was Felipe Melo officially, but it was a scramble in the box.
Yeah, it was a carambola.
Was it a Sorensen assist?
No, I know it's a free kick from the right. I think from.
Okay, so don't remember. Okay,
but we were big.
Not a big fan of 4-4-2, but can you go back, please, Colin? I missed it. Sorry, but this will be my line. Buffon, Szczesny is gonna play. Actually, Pirlo already said Szczesny is gonna play. Danilo, De Ligt, Chiellini, Sandro, Chiesa, Arthur, Rabiot. I like it. Honestly, I think. I would like to see this like in the Coppa Italia final, actually.
Arthur, I'm not so sure as Arthur starting.
I was talking with a friend, I think, about that. I don't think Arthur was that bad on Wednesday, honestly. Of course, it cannot be fit, it cannot be 100%, but I didn't think it was
surgery. He just needs surgery. He's not himself. You
need to fix this issue, but I don't think he had such a bad performance, honestly, on Wednesday.
Thinking now about this, honestly, it will be very interesting to see him starting and not against Atalanta, because Atalanta is a team that presses high, while Inter will stay very deep.
You're right.
And it will be maybe a better possibility to Arthur to create it, to maybe find some gaps. But against Atalanta, for example, it's very difficult to see him starting, especially because the way that they stay up high.
Then here we're gonna go like in serious conversation, because between Daniel and Andrea, they can talk hours about I need to leave.
I need to leave, folks. I need to leave. Sorry, folks. See you around.
Okay, so talking about probable formations, we've got, what have we got? This on Tutor Mercato Web. Andrea, you were talking about that, you were?
Yeah. You want to scroll down? There is, I think.
Oh, there we go. Okay. Szczesny, Danilo, De Ligt, Chiellini, Sandro, Quadrado, Bentancur, Rabiot, Chiesa, Dybala, Ronaldo.
I'm not so happy with Quadrado.
Honestly. I think this will be the starting 11. I think this will be the starting 11.
But that's he doesn't like Quadrado and Chiesa.
That's what I'm.
Together.
That
Yeah, but
means
Chiesa,
it
Chiesa is going to be on the left.
Yeah, that's why he's putting Quadrado to the right and Chiesa to the left.
Do you guys remember when we had Rakimi against Bernardeschi?
and Frabotta? I know, but
Bernardeschi and Frabotta. Come on.
but this
Oh
time
my
you
God.
have
Pirlo
Rabiot and Bentancur in the middle. That at least they have the quality to fight, and you have
Yeah.
And Julian
Chiesa
61.
on the side. That is not the last kid.
Excuse
You
me,
know.
guys. But I have a question for Paolo. Even in the 1961, there were no Esmerde. I just want to confirm with you. Okay, that's it.
So it's a good excuse. Yeah.
That's traditions, Matteo, of course.
Oh, okay. And yeah, I think they're going to be the starting 11, and who knows? And I was in the chat. We're going to have like McKennie, we're going to have Kulusevski, Morata, coming from the Artur in this case. Even I don't think Artur is really good when he comes from the bench, and coming from the bench, and there is option.
But you know, Artur probably is gonna get a yellow card. Then he's gonna
After 5 minutes.
yeah, and then he's gonna do a second fall. No second yellow card. So
Yeah.
Napoli is watching the TV in the hotel, and who knows? Maybe we still have some possibilities for.
Well, when I talk about that, so okay, there is a pretty nice part close on the Chiesa deal with Fiorentina. Supposedly, if Juventus doesn't make the Champions League, Chiesa price is going down 10 million. Okay, so Fiorentina is going to make it 10 million less, and if Juventus doesn't make the Champions League, and we have Napoli playing against Fiorentina in the early game on Sunday. Okay. So basically, I guess it's Fiorentina that basically is almost they're not going to go into Serie B for whatever reason. I don't know. They're lucky, and even because Benevento just won one game in the last 20 games, and you know which
Guess
one?
who? Guess
And
who, bastard?
and so there is like a rumors that there is like a Fiorentina Ultras because this is the fun game, the fans game. This is the people's game, guys. You know, they're claiming for like a Fiorentina not to put any effort and let Napoli win.
But that wouldn't work out for Camiso, though, would it? Camiso's all about the money.
Very small mind group, you know.
Yeah.
It's a small team.
Yeah.
Well, you know, so
That's Italy, unfortunately, ragazzi, and that's why I don't support Italian national team, because these people don't deserve our help, our support in terms of football
I agree.
growth. They don't deserve us. We need to get out of there.
I thought it was one of the few one, and I'm not gonna say not support the national team. I said I'm not gonna watch it. Probably I'm gonna watch the game in this Euro Cup. I am last Italian game I watched. It was when we lost against 3 years ago. When we lost 4 years ago against Germany in the Euro Cup. So it was 5 years ago actually. That was the last time I watched a national team play.
I watched the game. But because I watch soccer, so of course I watched the game. But in 2006, for me, it was the last time actually.
I cried a lot that year.
But I couldn't even enjoy the World Cup because of Materazzi being one of the main character, because of Trezeguet missing a penalty, and because of what we didn't know what was going to happen.
He has a history of missing important penalty.
I know. And when Trezeguet missed that penalty, my mind was in the final against Milan.
There is a new, a nice comment by Paolo in the chat. If you can put it in evidence, yeah.
Okay, so you confirm, Paolo.
Yeah. So it's pretty fair.
A great author, and I don't like saying good stuff about the team, but a great author says that from shit the flowers grow, from diamonds, nothing can come out. At least something good.
Okay, so
he didn't like
Daniel disagrees with you guys. Anyway, look, he misses wearing the Zori shirt. He's a big Italy fan. Just to
honestly, guys,
Daniel, like being an Italian out of Italy, I can tell you that I feel a little bit of patriotic and attached to my country. But when it's about when it's about football, my heart keeps supporting the pass or whatever was behind.
Sorry. We miss you, Paolo. Just have to say that. Hey guys, okay. So you want to talk a little bit about the latest rumor coming out from media these days?
Inter building a stadium in Sanremo.
Whoa! La città dei fiori, the flower city.
What's the rumor, Matteo?
So there is a rumor saying Buffon going to Roma.
No, I thought you would ask about Allegri and Cherubini having a cafe.
Okay, guys, it's easy. Allegri has a son and a former wife that lives in Turin. Okay, so he's in Turin 2 or 3 times per week. Okay, he is a friend with Cherubini because he worked there for 5 years. Okay, and Cherubini and Allegri was even used to go watch the youth game when he was a Juventus coach. Something that, for example, Sarri never did. Okay, and I guess he's friend with Grosso because Grosso I think he was a coach of the youth team, the Primavera. So. I've been told, and I think Collins knows that too, that Allegri's first choice is Real Madrid.
Real Madrid, yeah.
It's Real Madrid. So if Real Madrid goes to a different direction or Allegri doesn't like the offer coming from Real Madrid, maybe he's going to talk with Juventus. But that said, it was a couple of weeks. There was no contact between the parties. That's what I heard, and that's what they're saying about around. But Allegri being in Turin is pretty normal. Like Conte being in Turin, because actually Conte lives still. I think he
has a restaurant.
It's a restaurant, but it was used. I don't know, but okay.
Not getting much business at the moment, I'd say.
No, he's a very popular. It's like a bar restaurant.
Okay, didn't know that. Okay.
The relationship between Allegri and Juventus, it's so good, despite the relation that Allegri has with Paratici, that if, for example, if Allegri receives a call from Real Madrid, an official offer, the first person that Allegri will say, look, there's an offer from Real Madrid, it's to Andrea Agnelli because of the friendship.
I agree.
For sure.
Yeah.
I agree,
said that the meeting that Allegri had with Cherubini and Grosso could simply be a meeting to say, I have an offer. Ho un'offerta, ragazzi. Ho un'offerta. Maybe not. We don't know. But honestly, I'm not so sure about that. But even about Zidane to Real Madrid, I'm not so sure that Zidane will like to train a team for next season, honestly.
Really?
He's saying
that it's a bad year, honestly.
Maybe he's waiting. Maybe he's waiting for the national
for France next year. Yes. Yeah.
I'm not a huge fan of Zidane as a Juventus next coach.
Me too.
I know. Okay, that's where I disagree.
But look, I'm not. I don't say that I'm right. That's like just my guts. So okay, and I'm still sitting on a couch talking with you guys.
No hard feelings.
I'm not at La Continenza making decision. I just say that I still don't like how he left Juventus. How he treated Juventus 2 years and a half ago. So I still don't have any much love for Zidane. That's it. That's the only thing I'm gonna say.
Yeah, Thiago's Italian is amazing.
Whoever is coming, I only hope he's gonna be able to talk to the team and find the key.
I'm really scared they're considering Inzaghi, and I don't want Inzaghi.
Oh,
Simone.
I'm the same.
Simone, I mean Simone
way.
Inzaghi.
I don't want to. We want
I don't think
at this,
about.
at
I
this
don't want
point,
to
guys.
think about that.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Honestly, my personal opinion it is that Juventus prefer Gattuso to Inzaghi. Honestly, because the way that Gattuso interacts in the locker room, while Inzaghi is the guy that bows his head and accept the president's decision. We don't need someone to simply bow his head.
Yeah, but I mean, with the players, I don't feel like Inzaghi is like someone that doesn't know how to raise his voice.
Yeah, he did,
But
he
you
did
know,
amazing.
Lazio is a.
He did amazing with
it's a-
Latvia. He did amazing with
Yeah.
Latvia.
Actually,
with
if
what he had,
if
he
you
made
think
amazing.
if you think to our mistakes on building the team in the last 3 years, Inzaghi might be a good option
alternative,
because
yeah.
at least he's used to work with whatever he has in the house, because it's Lotito that decide what he wants to
Imagine
to
having
buy.
another season
Look,
with
Tirchio.
Bernardeschi and Decido returning.
Right now, Thiago, it's a very difficult time.
Don't touch the Sciglia. I still have a soft spot for him, and
Yeah, I think
I
I
need to
heard
kick you in the
Gattuso
nuts.
is.
but you know what? I like going. I like to say something. Okay, I like going against everybody. Okay, so when we appoint Pirlo, let me say, 85% of the people were so excited we got Pirlo. Okay,
And we were mad. We were
and
both.
we have some doubts, and then there were people making like he was like leaked his thesis from Coverciano. He was like everybody was amazed by what he written. Basically, he written, we look as a coach, I would like to have my defense to not get scored, put high pressure, always keep the ball in our possessing the ball, okay, make and score too many goals. That's what he wrote in his thesis, so it's not bad. I can write that too, So right now that everybody's against him, you know what? I would like to give him like a clean house and another chance.
Look, I think I agree with you. He hasn't had an even break this year. You know what I mean? But for me, I think I've seen enough to know that he's not right for the job.
It's not the kind. At least it's not the kind of personality we like to see on Juventus bench. If you think to our favorite coach, to our favorite coaches in the Juventus history, I cannot find someone with that kind of character.
No.
Okay. But
Dino Zoff. But at least Dino Zoff we yell when it was time.
No, I don't. Hey, I just throw it that out there, so to give it like some kind of conversation. But I would like to say, since it looks like, well, yeah, exactly. And because it looks like we're going by wave, so there is a wave. Everybody 2 months ago, everybody was claiming for
Locatelli
Locatelli.
and Malesani.
Now, Manfredi is still available, yeah. But hey, Malesano, don't touch Malesani. Don't touch Malesani, okay? Okay, don't touch. He's probably this moment is in some osteria in Verona, drinking like a couple of liters of Amarone, and è una giungla, cazzo.
Okay. I'll take you, Matthias.
And look, so I think there is somebody that tweet on Twitter something, and everybody following that. Okay, I'm going to opposite side. So Pirlo was set to fail because we need to be honest with him. Of course, he has a part of blame. Okay, but give him like a decent chance. Let's clean the house. Listen to what he wants, because he asked one thing. He asked for Dzeko, and we got him Morata. Okay. He asking for another striker in January. We actually take away Morata and Dybala, and then we'll see.
If it's possible to clean the house, but if it's not, it's very difficult.
And the problem that's what I'm worried about. That's what I'm afraid about, Thiago. That's what I worry.
Hey, respect. Malesani was the last Italian
Ma
coach
cosa
to
vuol
watch.
dire, Molo? Che
The last
cazzo
Italian
vuol
coach was to
dire?
win an European Cup. Okay, so and
Okay.
that's a fact.
Daniel's got something big here now.
No, there is with
Pirlo,
the Italian
I
team.
know. Daniel is not really big on Pirlo. Well, with-
Figured out.
Yeah.
I agree with
yeah.
Thiago saying that it's a difficult situation and it's not that sure and that guaranteed that you're gonna be able to clean the house, as you guys were saying. So that means
know-
that
You know
gotta
what
do
worries me about
what you gotta-
Pirlo,
you gotta-
two are
honestly.
gone. Buffon is gone. Douglas Costa is gone. So it's a beginning.
You know, old
Hey.
players, they already created some concrete bases, but young kids like Chiesa, De Ligt, of course, despite the fact that he was a captain of Ajax, but Kulusevski and other players, it's very difficult to see a soft coach, honestly. It's very good to have someone to push and not martella, just like Conte, but you know, it's very interesting to see someone who pushes them to improve. Not that
Yeah,
soft
but
that
that you
allows
never.
McKennie to have a party, you know.
Yeah, but that you never know what's going to happen behind the scene.
Yeah,
Because, for
exactly.
example, for years we thought the Pirlo was like this kind of personality in the locker, like this. And then if we found out he actually was the one who were making the most jokes and was the one
Sure.
getting along with the Gattuso, for example.
Yeah, but as a player is different because
Yeah, it's definitely different. It's definitely different. Otherwise, Maradona and Platini were going to be like the best coach ever, and obviously they weren't. And
Yeah.
I never seen on Pirlo the expression that he has on his face
Right now.
lately. Yeah,
He looks scared. To me, he looks scared on
He
the,
looks scared.
Astonished
and he looks
by something.
he looks out of his
that-
depth.
so-
He looks out of his depth, and that's
but it was set to fail.
it's not really. He was no. I agree with you 100%. He was set up to fail, and he couldn't turn it down. But nonetheless, he looks out of his depth, and he
it's
needs.
normal.
Yeah, it is.
At the
It's not even his fault. You can't criticize him.
The Derby
No,
already
no.
had the Derby. I'm responding to a card in the chat. The Derby already had a deal with Shakhtar. Okay, as a friend of the show today, there is an interview on Transfer Market Web exclusive from the Derby, and
It's a great website, actually.
okay, and the Derby has already a deal with Shakhtar for I think he's reported for a couple of years, and he's not going to make so much money as everybody thought he was gonna, but he looks like he's moving to Ukraine, because I guess in Ukraine they're gonna play the fans game, the people game is gonna play there. It's gonna be played there.
He was lucky. He found himself a team that is
He
not
found
gonna
money
play
on his pocket.
the
No,
Super
please,
League.
no, you rich, please, no, you rich.
No, guys, but
Well, look, if you're looking at Thiago for somebody to be good with a young player, you have two options actually three. But one is a Gattuso, one could be Mihailovic, and the other one is Gasperini.
Let's bring Enrique Galvarino to train the lads.
I don't know what I can tell you, but hey, Gasperini is one thing I'm not saying that they want Gasperini with Juve, but one thing I can say for sure, Gasperini is a Juventus fan.
Yeah.
100%.
Big
Big
Juventus
Yeah,
fan.
it was.
A big,
So-
big, very big. You know, would be nice, but since it's a question of, it's a matter of life. It's not an easy task, honestly. But
you think the fan base, because basically we need to rebuild it, this stage. You think the fan base next year will be patient
do you
enough
want me to really say a word to our fan base?
Yeah, to give
Let's
to
start
give any
with a V.
to any I don't know who's gonna be the coach we're gonna have. They're gonna have any time.
No.
Do we think the Juventus is gonna be strong enough not to depend on what the fan base think? Because that's what characterizes Juventus for its whole history. Why now we gotta care about me, you, Colin, Thiago, whoever supporter opinion is? Why? That's not a proper way to do business.
I agree with you, Andrea.
Yeah, Juventus history is very wise selected managers and very good signings, precisely good signings, not hundreds of players each season. So they need to be smart. Andre Agnelli needs to think about a light needs to come down and make it
No,
take his
look, I'm gonna
decision.
throw out another topic right now, since we stuck like in the coaching, and that is gonna be the last thing we're gonna talk about today. So yesterday, all of a sudden, the Juventus war found out who is Luis Campos. Okay, that it was the general. Let me say, call him
savior, no?
general manager. It's fine. Call him the general manager,
Sporting
No,
director,
savior.
yeah.
sporting
Savior.
director from Lille.
Savior.
Yeah,
You
so
can call him savior
today we
or
found
the
out
great.
that it was Luis Campos was basically the savior of every team, because he made Real Madrid big, he made the Monaco big with the generation Mbappé, Fabinho, Lemar, Bakayoko, okay, and then he made Lille great, because Lille probably, knocking on wood, is going to win the Ligue 1
Huge.
against.
Yeah.
And no, I'm knocking on wood. Okay, knocking on wood. And so all of a sudden, everybody wants Luis Campos, because he sold Osimhen to Napoli, sold Soumaré, and to Leicester, I think just happened. And it's free, actually, Campos, okay? So
Yeah.
for what I understand, the Campos is a scout, okay? Basically, fun player, and he decided
Just
to
like
buy
Paratici.
Exactly, okay. So if you're going to replace Paratici with Campos, you're not going to solve the problem.
Well,
That's
it
just
depends if he's better than him.
No,
Like-
because you still need another person to do the job that Marotta was used to do. Because Paratici is great at this job, but right now he needs to do the job he was doing before. He needs to do what Marotta was used to do, okay, and taking an eye on the under 23 team, okay. So he has to do 3 jobs at once, okay. If Campos is coming to do the same job that Paratici is doing right now, is going to be set to fail too. Okay, so if you're gonna take Campos to replace Paratici, and then you add another person to be like the person, I don't know what to say, general manager, I guess at that point. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm fine with that. But I would find even with Paratici staying, and maybe Paratici is going to leave, because look, after 10 years in one place, in one spot, we did, you looking for new challenges. So I don't see an issue with Paratici leaving, but you need to give another person, because Paratici actually sucked talking to the media. He doesn't like it, and you can say that he doesn't like it.
Yeah, you know.
I agree with you also, because I'm pretty sure that they're not gonna lose my trust only because of a wrong season.
You know, in a band, the drummer plays drums. Paratici is the drummer trying to make a solo guitar, and it's not like that. It's not easy
Perfect.
like that. And this moment, there is too many ifs in Juventus fan base. If my dad had 3 balls, he would be a flipper. So it's not that moment to think about it.
Should be fine, no?
Yeah.
It should be fun.
Yeah.
So, but who knows what's going to happen? So we know that there is going to be the EXOR meeting on May 27, but actually by May 27, that is going to be like in 2 weeks. I hope they already know who's going to be the president. They already know who's going to be the general manager. They already know who's going to be the sporting director. They already know who is going to be the coach. Because if coming at May 27 and we still don't know this, I think we are in huge and deep shit.
Yeah.
And I can say we are in huge deep Inter. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
it happens to have a confirmed new manager, for example, before that date, it's a great sign that Andre Agnelli will be the president for the next year. Simply as
I
that.
think Agnelli has it all in hand. I think he has it all under control. That's my opinion. I trust in him, and I think these decisions were made some time ago.
Yeah.
but so John Elkham showing at Allen Stadium, bringing bad luck as he usually do. With Agnelli, it was like a sign that maybe Agnelli's gonna stay. So who knows? It's gonna be fun. Come on, we're gonna have something to talk.
It's gonna be a long summer.
Yeah, actually, I'm buying a lot of popcorn. Have you heard who Juventus,
that-
Barcelona, and Real Madrid got as a lawyer to represent them in the case for Super League?
Guys, let's make it clear. The Super League is happening.
Oh
Yeah,
yes,
we don't know when. We don't know
Sooner
how.
or
But
later
the
it's
Super
coming.
League is happening.
Basically,
Ceferin, we're coming for you.
Ceferin is going to be the president of the Super League. Let's see. It's going to be a Kansas City move.
You know, two things, honestly.
He's going to be the mascot on the side of the pitch. Sorry.
You know, I this match that John Malcolm was there.
Sorry. Come on, Paolo.
Paolo, it's unbelievable. You know, I don't remember seeing Nedved on the stands last match. I don't remember, honestly. And I think Nedved.
You're right. Well, it's about time. We love him as player, but as a
about
Thiago,
the Super League.
You owe us an explanation about Douglas Costa going to Grêmio because you knew something.
Our Brazilian correspondent.
You know, first thing about Superliga, those Platini said something about it. Would be very nice to see what Platini thinks about those UEFA guys, honestly, because we know how it is.
He cannot talk right now.
Yeah, but about Superliga, he can talk. Maybe he'll be the president. You never know. But about Grêmio, ciao, Douglas.
Bye-bye.
Finally. There was a
money.
No money.
Okay. At least a spot.
Honestly,
what about an option on a player? Maybe if Grêmio have any good young players.
I hope, but I'm not very confident.
Do they have any?
Yeah,
but you know, it's not easy playing Brazil, playing in Juventus.
Okay.
I'm not very confident. We don't need to buy some young players. We need right now a very good option, honestly.
De Sciglio, he's coming back. De Sciglio, Rugani is coming back. Perini is coming back. We're fine.
It's Friday night. I need to get drunk because we said this name at least 3 times. It's impossible.
Hey man, guys, that was fun. Okay, so you wanna do prediction or no?
No, I don't do predictions.
Hey Andrea, by the way, you are 2 points ahead of me. So basically, you got something somewhere. I don't know what you got.
How do you know how many points?
He's worried
because I check.
How do you check? I'm not in the top 20.
You can check. You just need to click. If you're more dummier than me in checking website, it's not my fault. Yeah, you have 50 points. I have 48.
Oh,
Daniel. Oh my God. We'll have to have a chat.
Can we ban Daniel?
That's not allowed. That's not allowed at all.
I didn't read the comment.
It's gone, Andrea. You're okay.
Paolo he knows a lot about Grêmio.
Yes. Bentancunino.
We were looking more of a Giaccherino style, but I mean,
Pareggiato Cesena. That reminds me.
Pareggiato Cesena.
Va bene,
guys, thank you so much. It was fun, and as always, fino alla fine.
Forza Juventus.
Ciao, guys.
Ciao.